Hi everybody, this is the website boy again with another great tutorial about Bootstrap. Now this is number 6 in the series of these Bootstrap tutorials, and I'm the website boy from the websiteboy.com, just to make sure that you know that. Alright, and today we're going to be learning how to install navigation. But before we do that, for those of you that don't know how to navigate my videos, here is a picture. I included some buttons there that you can click next to the previous video, and you can even subscribe in the bottom right. Make sure you do that before you do anything else. That way, every time I upload a video to YouTube will send you an email letting you know about it. Alright, so we're going to be installing a navigation bar. Now, if you want to do everything like me, there are a couple things that you need right now. Now, I don't make money by advertising these people, Sublime Text, but that's what I use. Alright, and I use the Emmet plugin. If you want to know how to install that, follow the links below this video there, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, you don't have to do that. You can easily install Notepad++, and then you can Google it, and it's free, and you can do that. Now, you're not going to follow the tutorials exactly like me, but it's a free editor that you can install. Now, Sublime Text, it is free for the first 30 days. After that, they're going to start charging you for it. But you can use any HTML editor. It doesn't really matter. I'm just letting you know what I use. Now, this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be building a little navigation. It's going to be responsive navigation. It's going to be a Bootstrap navigation. All right. Now, some of you forget to do this, and this is so important for me. So please do not forget. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video, and if you want more, click it. All right. Now, the exercise files, I provide this, in my website. You can go to my website at thewebsiteboy.com/snippets, and there you can download the exercise for each video tutorial there. All right. Now, I want to thank those of you that like my videos, because you guys keep me going. You guys keep me motivated, and I really, really appreciate it. Those ladies and gentlemen out there that love my videos and they hit that like button. I love you guys. Thank you so much for doing that. All right. So let's start doing this right now. All right, everybody. Let's start doing this real fast. All right, because I have things to do. But anyways, all right. So first, make sure you have your structure like we do in every project. I don't know what's going on with this stuff here. Anyway, that's some stuff I installed there. Anyways, let's just double click on this. And last time we were, let me just bring my editor from my other monitor. Boom. So let me just go ahead and bring this right here. That way we can see what we are doing. So last time we had this. All right. Huge, right? Jeez, let's make it smaller. Blowing up my screen there. So what we want to do in this video is, of course, like I said before, is build a navigation right here on top. We're going to do this very quickly. Let's go back to our editor. Let's just minimize this. And let's drag our project slider, the HTML here. And let's just start doing this right now. So what we want to do, if you don't have the project files from the last video, please go back and download it. Okay. So below this header, we are going to build a navigation. All right, we're gonna make a div with classes here. If you see me just writing this little dots here and you don't know what it's all about, it's Sublime Text with the Emmet plugin. If you don't have that, just wait until I'm finished writing, because it might be a little fast for you. And when I'm done, just pause it and copy it. But if you want to just pay attention now, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna put a div here with a class of navbar. All right, and then another class of navbar. All right, default. This is just gonna give you some colors and what extra, because right now just with this class navbar, my navbar is gonna be okay. All right, so and then we want to give it, all right, let's make it, actually let's do everything from there so you can learn if you following along with me. Let's just put a UL, and inside this UL let's put 5 li tags there, elements, 5 of them, and inside this 5 we're gonna put some links. Inside these links we're gonna put some links words text, and then we're gonna hit tab Boom, done. How fast was that? Beautiful, right? You can pause the video and copy if you want. Now, if we go ahead now, we got to actually, I forgot something. Let me just Command Z or Control Z, go back to it. And what I forgot was on this UL, we're going to give it some classes here. We're going to say nav and then nav bar dash nav. And then we're going to go here and then we're going to click on tab. And that's what it's going to do. Now, if you want to, like I said, if you want to copy it, what we did here with this is the container for our navigation. We gave it a class of navbar. All right. And without just with this class, we already can have a navigation and this class, of course. And then we gave it another class of navbar default. That's for the container. And then for the UL, we gave it a class of nav and then another class of navbar. Now keep in mind that all these classes are Bootstrap classes and they are already pre-configured with the Bootstrap, all right, that we linked here. We downloaded and linked on this directory here. All right, so now we save this and we go back and we find our, we refresh it, we have already a navigation. You see that? Or we have the links here is already almost formed for us, right? Almost done. So what we got to do there is what we usually do every time we add an element that is separate from, let's say, header and body and other elements like that, we add a row. But on this case, what we're going to do is going to add the row class in here. And we're going to refresh it. And the reason why is because if you see here, this is not going all the way out. And this all is. So we refresh it now. When we added that class of row, it's going to do this. Boom. It's going to move to the end and to the end here. Now, there are other things that you can do with this navigation. I'm going to show you right now. You can add another class to it. And instead of default, let's just nav bar, and then we want to put it to the top. For example, we're gonna nav bar dash fix topped, and if you go back to it and refresh, that's gonna go all the way to the top. It's gonna stay fixed too. When we scroll down, it's just gonna stay there. And we can do the same thing to the bottom of it. All right, save, we go back to it, refresh, and that's gonna be all the way in the bottom here. All right, and then you have your navigation. Of course, we want to take that off. I want to show you something else too before you decide to click and go get out of here, right? You got other things to do and play around with these nice things that you learned today. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to add a class here just to show that this is active. I want to show people that we are on whatever page they are, you know. So if they are in home, another thing I want to do is just change these links here. So just to show you real quick, about, let's just services, contact. We don't need 6 links, right? And then we go back, just double check everything is okay. There we go. Let's add a class to it to this li class of active, and then we click on it, and that's it. It's active, as you can see there. So now we're letting people know that they are on home page of Project Slider. Now, if you want to let people know there, let's use, for example, let's go to about.html. We don't have this page yet. We can create it, and we just click Command S, Shift S, and just make do a save as. We can do file too, save as. Let's make an about page, right? Exactly the same as the project HTML, project Slider HTML. All right, but what we're gonna do is on this project slider, we are going to put a link to the about page. We have it, but on the about page, we're gonna add the class of active. All right, right here, save, and then when we go back here, we're gonna refresh it, and then when we go here, it's gonna go to the about page, and you're gonna see it's active already. And we go back, of course you can't go back, we gotta go back like this because we haven't added the link to the about page. But you see what I mean? Click on the about, and then you go and you have that class there. So you're letting people know exactly. And now where they are. Now we can change the color of this, of course. We can target this and change the color of the nav. All we have to do is target this nav bar class here, and we have a custom.css file there on the CSS directory. If you don't have one, make one now. Go to the directory like I showed you and make a custom.css. And when you make it with the extension custom.css, you're going to drag it into the editor and you're going to put some classes. You should have it by now though, because when we did the slider, we made this file. We're going to add a class. We're going to add that class here. We're going to target it. All right, we put that down for the classes. We're going to target it and we're going to make a background color of, for example, 28, 28, 28 is going to give us a nice uh, of black color. We're going to refresh it, and there you go. You have a different color. Now you can put the navigations. You can target the navigation, of course. Very simple to do. You can go ahead and do this, and then, for example, you want to target the LIs, but you want to target the links inside the navigation, right? And you want to make him what color? Let's make him white. We can even type white here if you want. You can type it in hexadecimals, FF, pound as FFF, and boom. If you know CSS, then you probably should, you know this, all right? And then we can do that, and then we can also do this. We can copy this whole thing again, and when we do the hover, actually when we do, all right, that's fine. We can do red here if you want to make it easier on you. We refresh. Of course, this does not change, and the reason is probably because Bootstrap is overriding this stuff. So we want to put an important there, save it again, go back to it and refresh, and now it's done. Bootstrap is overriding it. All right, it's overriding our default. So make sure sometimes that you have to kind of put that important before Bootstrap. Important, so just to force Bootstrap to do whatever you want. All right, sometimes we have to do that. And refresh. Let's go back to it, and we hover over it and we change the links. See that? Now of course it doesn't look good here because we have to change the active color of this, and we can, okay, we just have to go like this. You just have to change the active, and we just change the background of it. Let's change the background to what color? What color would look nice there? I don't know. Blue? Would blue look nice? Refresh. Actually did not change anything. Maybe we have to do the important on it, and let's see what that does. Refresh. Still, let's just inspect element and see what class is that. This is active class, of course, and it's displaying black, and we have an active blue here, and it's not affecting it. All right, so go back here, same class active. So let's do something like this. Let's do li active. Let's go back to it, refresh it. Still nothing there, because whatever is active is it's really strong color background. There we go. So we take it from here then. Let's do this. Let's take this whole class from inspect element. Let's just take it. They want to play with us, we can force things on them. Jesus, this is becoming hard to take from there. And then we just go ahead and paste it here. Woo, that's a big class. We don't need the whole thing. I can just go ahead and take what I need from there. But just to show you, refresh, there we go. And then there we go. You see that? We can do that. But anyway, of course, you want to change the link on that about page to take you to home page right here. take this so it can take you to homepage, and the homepage is project.html. You can do a save as and call it index if you like. All right, I just put it like this, .html. All right, and refresh it. Click on it. It's gonna do the do that. Okay, so as you can see here, we build a navigation, we build some active links, we change the color on the active classes, and that's about it. I mean, you don't have to go crazy here. On this you can see what it's targeting and what it's not, and just minimize it from there. I think if you go like this there, it should be good. Go back to it and refresh it, and it's good. Okay, you don't have to have that whole code there to do that. Sometimes you do have to play around with spec element to get things the way you want it to look. So now we have a navigation, we have some links. On the next video I'm going to show you how to put a form here, and after that maybe I'm going to show you how to do a contact page. All right, so that way people can contact you via um, your website. All right, thank you so much for watching, and guys, don't forget, if you like the video, don't forget to like it. All right, because it helps me a lot, it gives me motivation. Like I said, it helps me a lot. So guys, I love you. I do this for you because right now I'm really busy and it's really hard for me to do videos like this all the time. I wish I could do it every single day, every hour of the day, but I can't. So I'm trying my best here to give you the most uh, teachable videos there, so that way you can learn and have a good time all at the same time, and maybe find a better job or upgrade your job, whatever. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time. Bye bye.